Remedios Varo depicted women as the subject of her artwork in Creation of Birds, Leaving the Psychoanalysis, and Mimesis. In The Creation of Birds, Varo disguised a woman as an owl working vigorously at a desk. The owl is a symbolic persona of wisdom through the hope for a union of science. The half-woman, half-owl has a heart as a violin and is using a pen that is connected to the violin to create a bird. This is interpreted as a complex symbol of a physical body, the nervous system, and the spirit. The moonlight is captured by a triangular lens which illuminates the drawing, simulating the drawn bird to come to life. On the left of the human-like owl is a contraption that uses stardust and converts it into blue, yellow, and red paint, which the bird is used to draw. The painting of the owl woman artist alchemist creating beauty in life through the conjunction of color, light, sound, science, art, and magic is a very image of creativity to which Varo aspired in her life. The egg-shaped tube of the contraction corresponds with the gender ambiguity that took place around Varo. Just like Varo, Georgia O'Keeffe expressed gender issues in Light Iris by depicting a zoomed-in reproductive area of a flower. Although Varo and O'Keeffe incorporated femininity within their artwork, women were often seen as sexually overpowering. Varo draws the viewer gaze to the center of the painting, focusing on the owl woman, signifying that women are just as hardworking as men. In Women Leaving the Psychoanalysis, Varo successfully places a woman as the subject of the painting, depicting a woman in an active role of something more than just beauty. The woman is carrying a basket filled with various items considered as more psychological waste, consisting of a clock, thread, glasses, a key, and a small handheld mirror. In her other hand, she is holding a ghost-like head of a man, prepared to dispose of the head. During Varo's youth years, the father was known as the head of the household. He was very overpowering and demanding, thus disposing the head metamorphically symbolizes the killing of the father. The disposal of the head coincides with Varo's life, signifying the freedom from her father's control after she got married. Socially, this action implies a revolt against patriarchal norm, giving the power to women. In her painting, Mimesis, there is a woman in a room alone, sitting in a chair. The painting seems as if it has come alive. The chair near the wardrobe in the rear left is opening the bottom drawer with one of its legs to play with, a white cloth protruding out. A cloudy sky seems to be impeding out of the wardrobe. To the bottom left of the painting is a hole in the floor where a cat is looking upon the woman. To the right of the woman, the leg of the basket is gripping the bottom of the woman's chair as if it's going to pull her out of the chair. The cloth with the basket has come alive and is rising towards the woman's head. The woman has begun to blend into the chair from head to toes. As the woman metamorphs into the chair, it is like having lost all personal identity. The woman's passive nature emphasizes the submission of woman, just as the woman leaving the psychoanalysis was muted by the veil, so this woman is silenced by her metamorphosis into the pattern of her chair. The woman has a blank stare and seems to be at peace with what's taking place around her, as if it's almost become natural. Varo challenged the social norm by depicting women as active roles as she incorporates social issues into society. Most male artists depict women sexually because men have a fear of castration. In The Great Masturbator, Dali depicts himself thinking as it's like he's dreaming about everything that is taking place around him. Dali depicts a woman near the man's genitals as though this is Dali's dirty dream. Through this painting, he states his fear within his sex life. Dali has many more paintings that depict women in a sexualized manner. Unfortunately, this wasn't unusual for a male. Remedios Varo represents women as a subject and shows them as much more than sexualized human beings. Many artists such as Frida Kahlo and Alice Neel has similar themes as Varo when she incorporates femininity within her work. Frida Kahlo suffered from a miscarriage, and she illustrates this through her painting Henry Ford Hospital. A woman is lying in a pool of blood with a fetus, a pelvis, a uterus, an operation table, flour, and a snail. The woman is the subject, not the object in this painting. Although the woman is in the nude, she isn't portrayed sexually. The concept of a miscarriage is far from beautiful. Kala painted the harsh reality that is laced upon some women when they are trying to conceive a child. Alice Snail painted Nancy pregnant, a pregnant woman lying casually on a couch in the nude. The image of a pregnant woman wasn't praised upon by male artists. Modersohn Becker's husband stated that men weren't attracted to ugly things, and they believed that childbirth was ugly. Modersohn Becker believed women should be pictured in their natural beauty, including childbirth. Unfortunately, women weren't supposed to show themselves in public when they were noticeably pregnant. Neil depicted women in their natural state because she felt that it was necessary to paint the part of a woman's life that was excluded from the arts. Kahlo, Neil, and Verro all challenged the social norm and depicted women outside of the typical role in art. Remedios Varo was a remarkable surrealist artist that represented women in a more complex way, different from how they were perceived in society. In many arts made by female artists, including those of Vero's, women are portrayed as unique, empowering individuals searching for self-identity. Male artists like Dali based their images on the female roles in society. Freedom of the surrealist movement allowed Vero to freely express her unconscious mind.